to these processes and this work, we're going to work with the energy at Mount Shasta in Telos. Telos is an etheric realm inside the mountain of Mount Shasta where Saint Germain resides. We're going to go into the mountain, and then we're going to work with Saint Germain, the violet flame, and the accelerator chair. So all you need to do is have your intention, get comfortable, and take a few nice deep breaths. And sorry, we're running a little late now, but we'll go right into that. And are we recording, Casey?
Yes, we are. We're recording.
Okay. Hola. Hello.
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 Hello. Hello, we're good. I muted them.
It is a new operating system for sure. Inviting you now to take a nice deep breath, coming into the body and into the here and now, bringing the energy in and into your body, feeling yourself here in the presence of this now moment, bringing your hand to your heart and saying to yourself, I love you. I love you. I love you. Feel as you say to yourself, I love you, over and over, the softening that is happening in the body, allowing your shoulders to drop and your jaw to fall, your eyes to become heavier and heavier, and for your whole being to let go. Just let go, knowing that you are held and safe and here and now, and that I, as Archangel Raphael, am here with you, and that I love you. I have known you for lifetime after lifetime, for we have played and danced together. We have flown together over the beautiful, majestic mountains and through the clouds. We have danced and swam and sang, and we and you and I are old, old friends. I am here today as I am an impulse of energy that is here to send an impulse through you to expand the light that dwells inside of you. You are filled with light, and sometimes you forget about this light, but I am here to remind you of that. Can you remember me? Do you remember being with me before you decided to be on Earth, before you decided to come here? Do you remember the energy and the blueprint of your experience, the place in which you signed on the dotted line to be here? Knowing that you would be here during a great time of change in which the consciousness would make a leap and a shift, where you would be able to witness the evolution of consciousness on the earth. Do you remember us sharing with you? It could be a bit of a rocky road, that it could be a bit of turbulence, but yet a magnificent journey. Do you remember saying, I agree, I want to be here? I want to feel and see and sense the beauty of the earth. I want to know the sunsets and the sunrises and the beauty of the pinks and oranges and blues and lights in the sky. I want to climb the trees and smell the pine. I want my feet to be in the sand as the ocean waves find themselves running through my toes. I want to know and feel and experience love and grief and pain. I want to be able to smell the flowers and the lavender. I want to sense the feeling and the connection of loving another and touching their skin, kissing them and looking into the eyes of the beloved and making love. All of that are part of being here on earth, having an ice cream and tasting the sweetness and the coldness of it. It is all here for you. And of course you came, and of course you are here to experience all of that. Where it is that I am, you do not have these senses. You do not taste and smell and play and dance, not in this way, in other ways. It is a magical realm where I live. It is magnificent, but it is different. Only on earth do you get to experience all of this. And yet sometimes you forget about the beauty that is all around because you get caught in your mind and you connect to memories and experiences and old energetic patterns, and they get caught in your field. But we are here to help you, and Saint Germain is here today, for he would like to connect you with the violet flame. And in doing so, if you allow the violet flame to work with you, it can move through instantaneously and victoriously, and it can transmute in 1 second all of these energies. But you have to allow it. You have to surrender to it. You have to let go of them. You have to be willing to say goodbye. Sometimes you like having your trauma. You like being a victim. You like holding on to this discordant energy. It's very distracting and it keeps you busy. And with that, sometimes you don't have to feel. But feeling is important in the human experience. And when you connect feeling, especially the feeling of an emotion that is above the neutral vibration, you can merge that feeling with matter and form and the intent of your consciousness, and you can birth anything, including new worlds. You can birth peace on the planet and beauty and love, connection and relationships, and any and all things you are wanting. But sometimes you forget that you can do this and you get caught in these old ways. And so we are here today. I am as Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain to help you with this. But you have to work with us and connect with it. So allow yourself to just drop into a deeper state of consciousness and allow your eyes to become heavier. We're going to count because you're familiar with counting. And as we count down to 1, you're going to be in a much deeper state. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're dropping deeper and deeper. And with this, you're feeling more and more relaxed and connecting with the highest aspect of who it is that you are, attuning to your I am that I am presence, sensing and feeling the I am that I am presence. This is you. Imagine the part of yourself that is taller than you, that is radiating so much light, but is holding the image of you, standing right in front of you, wearing a flowing, beautiful white robe. They feel so angelic to you. It is you in your highest form. You are glowing and clear and healthy and vibrant, and you are radiating a light that is emanating off of your being like a beautiful halo all around you. Sense and feel this part of you standing right in front of you. Make a connection to the I am that I am presence and to begin to move toward it as your I am that I am presence opens their hands wide as if you are a small child running up to them in delight, and they catch you and pull you in tight, holding you and caressing you and loving you as they embody you, and you begin to merge with the I am that I am presence as one energy. You are encapsulated in this higher frequency, and this frequency now is turning into what you know as the light body, Merkaba, a tetrahedron from above and below coming together, and you feel yourself beginning to spin. As you are spinning, it is as if you are traveling along a beautiful spiral with your intention to go to Northern California. This is a very sacred portal space on the planet Earth, where Saint Germain often spends time, and many ascended masters and beings are present. Feel yourself there, connecting to Mount Shasta. Sense yourself hovering over the mountaintop. The mountaintops right now do not have much snow, but you can sense and feel their presence, and the air has become cold. Tuning in now to Mount Shasta. This is a place where beings come from other dimensions. These are galactic beings that are coming with much to help the planet. Much is being done to maintain a certain equilibrium of the earth at this time, for there are many beings from many dimensions who are highly invested in the outcome of a healthy planet. These beings connect and work with the energies inside Telos, and you have been invited there now. You are a part of a team. You know this in your highest part of self, and often during sleep time are working in these dimensions to assist the planet to move into a higher evolutionary state. Many of you are starting to receive information and messages. You might be drawing or making plans, beginning to prepare things for the new earth. Some of you aren't conscious or aware of the work you're doing in other dimensions, but are attuning on some level during sleep time and beginning to sense glimpses of these energies. Allowing yourself now to drop into the mountain. As you drop down further and further, you find yourself inside the mountain with the energy all around you. You're standing on what we call the golden disc. This is a place where the energy vibrates. See if you can sense the sensation of a vibration beneath you, as if you are standing on a vibratory plate and it is moving. It is attuned to a specific Hertz frequency that in itself is calibrating you to be able to enter into Telos, to attune to the frequencies of these energies. You know them and are familiar as you attune to the I am that I am presence, for you have walked with these energies in other lifetimes. An opening occurs and you begin to fall deeper and deeper into the mountain. See if you are able to sense this, finding yourself moving into this space. This is an entire world, a dimension within itself that appears quite etheric, and yet there are many temples here. This is an etheric city operating in a higher dimension, one in which we encourage you to visit as much as possible. Attuning to this energetic place, you are aware of the crystalline structures, mostly in the formations of domes, temples in a circular form all around. Some of them are made of the mother of pearl. Others are glistening with beautiful energy of rainbow light. Some of them are made of pure gold, and others are operating and attuned to the elements of the earth, in which they feel alive and are shimmering with beautiful colors and hues of green. Today, you are going to move toward the Golden Temple. This temple is quite powerful and is been turned on today. Many preparations have been made for all of you to come here today and arrive in this temple, and you are being invited. You're starting to sense this place and aware of the beautiful etheric beings that are all around. Many of them are busy and have tasks to do, but as they move past you, they smile with a twinkling in their eye. They float just a little bit above the ground, as if effortlessly they can move. Many of them are wearing beautiful jewels made of certain gems and stones filled with spirals and gold and light. These vibrate certain energetic patterns that assist them in their particular work and the purpose for being. Many of these beings you know as you start to connect with them because they chose a different place to be when you decided to be on Earth, and yet you are working hand in hand. Becoming aware that you are here in this city of Telos now, begin to recognize the energy standing in front of you. At first, it might not seem clear, but the focus starts to come in as you recognize Saint Germain. Saint Germain is quite magnificent and powerful, but gentle at the same time. He is wearing a purple robe, and upon it is the Maltese cross. He often wears this symbol. You notice his skin, his chin is a little bit more pointy in a sense than others. Forgive me for describing it in this way. Connecting with his energy, he looks at you. He's very happy that you have arrived and come, and he is here to assist you in your creation process and more. He turns and you see the back of him, beginning to follow him as he walks through these pathways that are winding and moving in different directions. As you follow him, you notice that there are blooming flowers, but they are different than flowers you have known before. They are much larger. There are little fountains glistening with light and stones everywhere. You are simply following him along the path as you recognize this beautiful temple coming up in front of you. It is almost as if the temple itself is alive. It is pulsating with a pattern of energy, a signature of its own, different than the structures and forms on Earth. It has its own presence, and you are in awe of its beauty. It is circular in nature, but it is literally made of solid gold. It is not a place that Saint Germain often invites those from the earth to enter, But these are unusual times, and he is inviting you, for he has received permission from all the other masters for you to enter. The door itself is round also. It is a circle, and it is also made of gold. He reaches toward the handle, and as he opens it, a light comes out. This light is very bright, but yet it's so warm and inviting. You automatically just feel at ease and at home as tears come to your eyes that you have been invited into this special place. This place is exquisitely beautiful in a way like nothing else you've seen before. And as you step into it, you are in complete awe of the shimmering light and fractal patterns and geometries and design all around that are glistening everywhere like jewels emanating colored love. There you are in this golden shimmering temple, and you are aware that there are cushions there. They are soft and made of velvet, and there is one for every single one of you connecting to this transmission now. There is one in particular that has your name on it, that has been embedded in it with threads of gold. Begin to just become aware of the cushions and notice the one that has your name on it. It begins to speak to you almost, and you begin to notice that you too can float like the other beings, and you just gently glide over to the cushion and you have a seat. All of you are sitting within the dome, and as you are sitting there, Saint Germain goes to a podium that is in the center of the dome made of gold. You look below and you see that amethyst crystal is made all over in the floor, but inside of it are certain patterns and symbols that come from different cultures and religions that are there, and they are put in a certain formation and pattern to turn on something in you, activating parts of your DNA. As he stands at the podium, you see something that is floating of sorts. This is an actual spiral of DNA, and it is moving as if it is alive. He recognizes that you are making an evolutionary jump into higher frequencies. And with this, many gifts that you have that you've forgotten about during the times in which you lived in Atlantis and Lemuria and in ancient Egypt that were turned off and removed from your DNA are actually being turned back on as these different parts are turned on within the geome. You begin to remember things. Today, you are going to receive a great blessing and a turning on of these different parts of the DNA to higher and more dimensional strands that exponentially expand upon themselves. There's nothing you have to do for this. You're just simply sitting here in the cushion. Before doing so, there was a lot of preparation before your arrival, and beneath your cushion is a particular energy system. This energy system is made of different elements, some familiar to you on the earth plane, like crystals and copper and liquids, and some that you are not familiar with that come from other galactic worlds and realms. This energy has been mixed with the vibration of the violet flame and is here today for you to transmute any discordant energy within your body and to bring it into the brain structure to dismantle old limiting beliefs and to begin to clear them to open up more space for the new operating system. All you need to do now is sit here and allow. So, Saint Germain on the podium has what would be familiar to you as controls, and he is going now to turn it on. As he slowly turns the controls on, you may begin to feel a tingling, a pulsation at the base of your spine, at the bottom near the tailbone or the perineum. Just allow yourself to be conscious and aware of this tingling. You're going to feel this, but in the most gentle and loving way. He is slowly going to turn the dial up on the control system, and the violet flame, that's temperature is just delightful and perfect, in perfect harmony with the divine masculine and feminine energy, embedded with codes and fractal patterns and symbols that begin to open up space within it, and the unwinding of DNA is going to start to lift. Beginning to feel now the violet flame rise, as if you are feeling that a spiral of your own DNA is beginning to unwind. And as it does so, it is starting to spin and move up through your whole body, beginning to feel the energy coming up, and anywhere within or around your hips and that energy where there has been trauma or blockages from this lifetime or any other, without you needing to bring the story into awareness, in this now moment is being transmuted through the I am that I am presence in the victory light of the beautiful and magnificent violet flame. This energy is moving up now, and as it is transmuting this vibrational field, it is accelerating. As it begins to accelerate, recognize that any final trauma in the pelvic area, in the male or female body during any lifetime, is moving through and receiving transmutation. This energy and vibration is rising now in a quickening into the solar plexus, and any discordant energy in alignment with your power center, owning and being in your power, or another overpowering you. Any discordant energy or vibration is being transmuted here by the violet flame. This energy is starting to rise up, and as it does so, it is moving like a flame of purple violet light in front of you and behind you, beginning to consume your energetic field, transmuting any discordant or energies that are out of harmony within your field, moving up into your heart center. Any energies where you felt abandoned, unworthy, not loved, or hurt, where others placed an energy upon you within the heart center, or the heart was hardened from feeling unworthy and not seen. Any energies and sorrow of relationships of abandonment or romantic discordant energy within the heart center is being transmuted now, as we keep inviting you to relax and let go, feeling the tingling and the heat and the energy moving up through the body, clearing away and swirling into the heart center as the Christ consciousness of vibration and that of the magnificent and beautiful fire of the sacred heart is added here as the energy of Yeshua is coming in unexpectedly to support Saint Germain as the vibration of his large and powerful healing hands in front and behind are pressing in here, dissolving in the heart center and softening it as an unwinding is happening, allowing the energy to keep rising, moving up now into the shoulder area as something is coming in to the left and the right shoulder and lifting any weight that you are carrying on your shoulders of responsibilities that are not yours or a need to change, fix, or heal anything beyond that that needs to be carried as it is being transmuted. And now we are moving in to the brain and the structure of the head, where the thoughts and the forms of this energy that hold you in the old operating system are being unplugged, moving in and feeling the unplugging to the matrix, collective consciousness, the concern of what others think of you, the energies of the past, carrying them into the presence of this now moment in the operating systems of stories that hold you within limiting beliefs, allowing the violet flame to move into this entire system, purifying, clearing, healing this, moving and operating higher as it lifts up to the top of the head and beyond. You are now inside the violet flame of transmutation, and this energy is purifying your whole energetic body. All you need to do is allow, let go, release, and know that all is well. And this beautiful energy is clearing all of this and more for you in your willingness to be open to allow in the receiving of this. With that now, just take a moment to be inside the violet flame, the swirling pink and blue energy merging together within the violet codes of light, activating and turning on new aspects of the DNA. As this is happening now, bring your awareness to your hands and begin to feel yourself holding a sphere or a crystal ball of energy in your hand. Can you feel the energy in your hands? Can you remember how powerful your hands are? That they can be used for commanding and demanding energy within the electromagnetic field to birth new possibilities. Holding this auric energy field, this sphere here with you now, I want you to bring your awareness to your most prominent intention for the absolute and only highest good for yourself, others, and the earth. Place your intention, whatever that is now, by bending your head down and allowing light to emanate from your third eye as you begin to project into this sphere your intention. What are you intending for the absolute highest good? Merge with the vibration of love and the elevated emotion of that orb higher, attuning to it, placing the energy there in the sphere. Begin to hold it there and begin to bring it to life through your own imagination and visualization. See it as if it is alive and true and absolute and happening. Can you do that? Can you add to it all the elements necessary for this visual of this sphere to become stronger and more powerful and real and alive for the absolute highest good for all. Knowing the reason and the why of your intention and your creation and expanding it to attune to the highest frequency for all those involved. As you're holding this energy, you know why you are holding it and connecting to it. Saint Germain now is going to go over to his control system and he is going to turn on something different. This is beyond that of the violet flame. It is like the accelerator chair, and it is accelerating through the electromagnetic field these intentions for the highest good, bringing them into formation as they come together to create an expanded reality of fifth dimensional frequency and above. Any intention that is not holding a frequency at that level or above will not be able to receive this accelerated frequency, for it will only be aligning with that vibration. He is beginning now to turn the dial, and as he does so, you may start to feel a buzzing, a shaking, a moving, as if you are in something that is vibrating and becoming stronger and stronger as it is connecting and placing an impulse of energy within the intention so that it may come into fruition and expanded everywhere like raindrops of golden love falling on you and your intention and around the globe for all beings, radiating peace and joy and bliss, moving into fifth dimensional and higher frequencies for the new earth based in love. Allowing yourself now to start to be able to calibrate to this particular frequency as it holds this intention. Holding it, holding it, holding it. As you are holding it, now taking your hands, begin to expand it as if it is growing and becoming bigger and bigger. And you are inside this sphere of creation that has received an impulse from higher dimensional energies to calibrate it into the birthing creation frequency. The vibration that has birthed planets has brought you into form and given birth to all living things is the frequency that is moving through this creation space to bring it into a visible format and vibrational experience that you can and will and know that it is true for you and all others. Connected to this now, you may begin to connect a cord at your solar plexus to this larger sphere that it is held for a period of time as it incubates and moves into formation. Holding this energetic field and aware of it, just take a moment to breathe. You are inside the sphere of your creation. And now you are responsible for maintaining it through your conscious thought and awareness and elevated frequency. Saint Germain is slowly now turning down the dial, but everything is in place. You are aware now that you are sitting on that cushion in the beautiful golden dome of creation itself with the great masters, Saint Germain and Yeshua, connected to the Christ consciousness, aware of awareness itself, and aware of the beautiful goddesses of the divine feminine that are around you, blessing this creation with their love and the great sacred waters, consecrating it into form. And so it is. And now just relax and be conscious and aware of this vibration, this intention, and these beautiful blessings that you have received. When you feel comfortable, you can begin to get up from your cushion and exit the beautiful circular door made of gold. As you move through the corridors, the pathways of the temples, and the city of Telos. There are many that are waiting as you exit, bowing to you, recognizing you, saying hello. You're just in awe of these rememberings, and you begin to realize it is time to return back home into your third dimensional reality, knowing now that you are different, clearer, healthier, stronger, filled with more vibrancy and joy and love, connected to the highest timeline and attuned to a frequency, calibrating your intention where an impulse from the beings of light have blessed it. With that, you begin to swirl as if you are moving along a spiral, returning back to the form of the human form with the recognition that the sphere is all around you and that you are the living, walking temple of light, and that your DNA has been upgraded. Thanking the moon that has expanded and elevated this energy for you, in deep gratitude for all the blessings in your life, in a remembering to connect with the I am that I am presence, and to bless every word, every thought, and everything, choosing to place your energy and attention on what is working, what is good, what is radiating love, and disconnecting from those other energies so that you can begin to calibrate to the new operating system, unified in oneness. And with that, taking a nice deep breath, begin to move into your body. And as we count from 0 to 5, you will become more and more alert, conscious, and aware of this transmission and the gifts received. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, awake and alert, clearer and healthier, more vibrant and joyful. And so it is. Coming into the presence of the here and now. Thank you for joining today, connecting. We will have another free call on Sunday next week at 2 o'clock Please invite your friends and family and share our community with them so that it may grow and we can share more love in ourselves and with each other. Have a beautiful weekend. There is no Sunday call tomorrow, and I will see you next weekend. Any blessings? I can unmute if people want to say goodbye.